Welcome back to the channel. We're back out again. It's Friday. Took the day off work because it's the only window we've got to get out this weekend because it's going to turn nasty. We've got another storm on its way. Apparently the seas are going to be colossal all next week. So, and we've got Christmas dues and that coming up, and people are going to see. So this will be the last weekend, I think, until after Christmas. So we'll head down to Chesil, unless I can get out through the week at some stage. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're up at Newbiggin on the weekends. Just come local today because I haven't got much hope about obviously daytime fishing for cod, but there's plenty of colour in the water. There's a little bit of movement as well, actually, to be fair. I'll show you. There's a little bit of swell rolling, not massive, but yeah, let's get this bait sent out. We're running pennel pulleys, size 5 and size 4 circle hooks, so we're getting that out. I'm only fishing one rod today because I don't know how good it's going to be. Terrible. Try relatively close in for now. Yeah, I thought we'll try a bit closer in to start with, and then we'll send it out a bit further as the tide goes out. Fishing a dropping tide, so probably do 3 or 4 hours here and then move around the other side once the wind changes direction, because it is going to change. Currently westerly at the moment. I was hoping my new rod was going to be from Limitless. Treating myself to a Limitless Pro Sport 14 footer, so I'm looking forward to getting that and trying that out, but it's probably going to be Chesil now where I get to try that out, so happy days. Anyway, I've got a bait in the water, so see what happens. On the old carton squid, we've got a bit of bluey as well, so get another rig set up anyway, just in case they start to come onto the feed. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up on the video if you like it. If you've got any questions, drop a comment below and I'll answer you all. See you shortly. Whilst I was just baiting up there, I have just had a knock. So we're just going to let it develop. I'll leave the camera running anyway, just in case it goes again. I am watching the rod. Just going to finish this this bluey bait up and some carton squid. Get some of this new sauce on that we've got from the Thesnag. So I'll show you that in a moment. I did see a go again there. Yeah. There is something there. seem very big. It doesn't seem very big at all. Nothing's quite come of that bite, or bites, shall I say. Anyway, got another bait set up. So what we've done this time is I've got a bit of bluey, I've cut it in half, I folded it over so the meat's on the outside, stuck that on the back of the hook, followed by a little cart wing, and then I've covered the back of it, oops, in a bit of squid. So looks nice and proud out the side. Oh, got a bite on there, you can see that. 7-ounce rotten bottom on 25-pound line. These are 60-pound Sakuma rigs, so 60-pound all the way through. Obviously the weak link is the sinker, so if anything we should just lose the sinker if we do get snagged up. Need a battery chain as well. Just hope it's not lobsters. Wind's a bit fresh. We'll get this in. Whatever it was, absolutely stripped the bait. Stripped the bait bare. So I'm hoping it's not lobsters, but it's got a cast. So this lad kindly messages and said, I'm going to send you some bottles of sauce, can you review them and see if it's any good? It's working down on his coastline for cod, bass, everything else. So anyway, this is the Snag. It's got a brilliant Facebook page and a brilliant website, which is where he's going to start selling them from. I think he's got these down to £10.99 a bottle. Now he reckons he's caught on a bit of foam with some of this sauce on, no bait. So anyway, I'm not going to spray it on. They are in spray bottles. What we're going to do is we're going to inject the bait, so that way hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. It's a lovely thick consistency, so I think it'll be good for lures as well. So get that lid back on, take the bait that we've just done. Pump up that bait. Now we've got a very leaky, stinky bait. definitely should have put boots on. It's a little bit slippy with trainers on. There you go. Learn from your mistakes. That a few minutes to settle. That should be in the channel there. There's a nice gully, so that should be in the gully there. It's a little bit further out than before, not too far, but yeah, fingers crossed on this one. As you seen there, it was snagged up, so what's snapped off is just the lead. Got the whole rig back minus the lead, so for me on rough ground that's a bust. Enough swell rolling. I might even move down to this spot. Might even move down to here. It's a nice flat platform. We'll give it another hour or so, let that water drop a little bit. We might move down to here. Or if I can get on the end of the point, once the tide's right down, depending on the swell, I might move down to there. We'll see. Oh, gear's just sitting up there. Well, there's definitely codling about. Those lads have had codling. I think biggest around about the 2.5 pound mark. Probably nearly 3. I think you've had a couple each, so you're kicking about. Low tides in about an hour. So maybe he's on the flood. Something might happen with a bit of luck. Conditions to me are perfect. Bit of ground swell, bit of colour in the water. It's cold. Which could do with it being a bit overcast, if I'm honest. But he's had his on straight bluey, so we've got bluey on there. Bit of cartwing, bit of squid. Time will tell. He's had plenty of little bites though as well. Coley's lobsters, something along those lines. While we're waiting, who wants to see hook, line, dan, sinker attempting to do splits? Bear in mind he's a big lad. He's entertained for a minute. I'll drop it in a roundabout now. What you're about to witness is the greatest pendulum cast of all times. Watch this. What score do you give him out of 10? Drop it in the comments below. I didn't think that was possible, but clearly anything's possible. You absolute lunatic. That's low tide now, so we're going to have the water standing still for a little bit. Probably a good half hour. And then fingers crossed with the flood of the tide, my luck might change. Same time, you never know. Anyway, you like the new jacket and bib and braces? From Penn Fierce suit. I like them, nice and warm, nice and thick. This time they're definitely waterproof. Keeping the chill off us. Got these from Jerry's Fishing, I do believe. Morgan, I think they are. They had them on sale, so thought I'd treat myself. Well, it wasn't a blank, but it wasn't also what I thought it was. It was them pesky bloody Rocklands. It's not what I want to be wasting caught squid on, put it that way. Horrible, horrible little things. Slimy, ugly. Oh, just horrible, look at it. Get in back. I think I'd have rather blanked. Just had a much better knock there. It's not on though. Slack language a little bit. Give it 5 more minutes and then I'll get a fresh bait out. Something's got to happen, Jesus. Let's get this bait changed. The end of the world. Casted that one out a little bit further this time. I've got a funny feeling the codling are sitting just out of casting range at the minute with it still being light. So I'll give that one a good chuck there. Furthest out I've been, so good time will tell. Hopefully we're away from those pesky rocklet crabs and whatever else is pulling us into little holes. I just want to quickly show you what this snag sauce is like when it hits the water. Look at that. Distributes. Mental. See that? That's some good stuff. It's all natural products as well. It's all natural, but yeah, basically that's what's happening in the water with the baits. You can just see it bubbling there. So that's pretty much what is happening when I'm injecting the baits. It's just slowly seeping out like that. So I do like it. It's nice and pliable. It's not watery, it's not too thick. I would recommend, if you are going to get any, get yourself a bait needle and inject them. The spray lids aren't very good on them, but having said that, there's not many that I have tried where they have been good on the squirty bottle, because if they are good, it just means they're too watered down, it's too thin, it doesn't stick to the baits enough. So I would recommend injecting it personally. Same with Dave's special sauce, that's the same. I prefer to inject it rather than spraying it. It's been a nice day so far. I know there hasn't been many fish, but it's not raining. And we're out fishing, so it could be worse, it could be stuck at work. That bait hasn't been in the water 5 minutes. I've just had a fairly good bite there. Just want to see if it comes back for it or not, and then we'll pick the rod up and get ready if it does. Probably the best pull down I've had yet. It looked more coddy. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. It's going again. That's slack line me a little bit. Oh. Definitely fish out there, it's just not the codling that we're after. And I'm slowly but surely running out of bait, which is why I only fetched one rod today, because I wasn't intending on being out too long. Come on. If you're there, just pick up the bait. There's definitely something there sniffing around it. Yeah. That looked a little bit more positive, didn't it? That looked a little bit more positive. So yeah, I'm right in that gully. But it's usually where I don't get my sinkers back from. Does anybody else notice that as soon as you pick up the rod, the bites stop? It's like they know. Definitely feel I'm in a bit of kelp there. Feel the pull on the line. that back down. Be patient, be patient. I mean, all the signs are good because somebody's drew a fish and named it Billy Bass. There is a fish. You can't quite work it out, but it is there. See that? So if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. It's another juicy bait prep. Coral stick, squid, bit of bluey, and some leakage sauce. I've moved across 20 yards or so because waves are starting to come over the top now, so it's time to start being very cautious. Sometimes I wonder whether I actually know what I'm doing. I don't, really. I do. I'm using the right bait. There's enough movement on the water, there should be fish here. I'm just not catching them. And it gets us a little bit frustrated. I'm very patient when it comes to fishing. Even if it's just lots of bites, it gets your hopes up a little bit. Starting to get a little bit disheartened, I'm not going to lie. That bait come back untouched. Like untouched. Completely untouched. We've just sent a fresh one out there with a coral stick on, half a wing, wrapped up with some squid. So I think if it's going to happen for me, it's going to be darkness, but whether or not the weather will hold up is another thing, because it's starting to turn straight southerly now. Looking at the windmills, so it's going to be, the wind's going to be coming right to left. At the minute we're all right, it's not windy, but if the forecast's anything to go by, it's forecast to get very windy very quickly. So I'm running out of time realistically before I'm going to have to head home. I need to pray within the next hour or two I get something, because it's not looking likely at the moment. It's not looking likely. As well. I need to leave this loose, try and let it pull itself on. Definitely a codlet. I want to walk over here a minute. See if I can get it to come out another way. Well, I managed to persuade it out. It's on, whatever it is. Thank God for that. The curse is over. Got myself a lovely little codlet, hooked lovely in the lip by the top circle hook. Brilliant. Well, that's a good start. as darkness is just approaching. So we'll get him unhooked. He is going to be going in the pan for my uncle, because he's sick of not having any cod for Fridays. So he can have that one. There you go. It's not massive, he is on size. Got a fat little belly on him. So yes, lovely clean runner as well. Lovely and clean. So we'll get him dispatched anyway. We'll bleed him and he'll be going in the pan. Codling number 2. Happy days, he's keeper size as well. Champion. Codling number 2. I'm going to put him in a pool just in case we can get a bigger one. If so, I'll put him back. Turned utterly horrible. The winds are absolutely howling from the south. The sea's picked up massively, and unfortunately, if you can hear us, I'm out of bait. So that is my last cast. I've lost 2 more fish, but obviously I can't even stand the tripod up, it's that windy. I've got soaking wet trainers because the water's running down me bibbing braces and straight into my shoes, because stupid me didn't check the weather forecast for the rain. Look at the size of that. Jesus. Look at that. Wow. So yes, this is my last cast. If you don't hear back from us when I'm back at the car, this will probably be my last video till after Christmas, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Cheers for watching.